Hey, welcome back to Mark's Daily Brief. By the way, these briefs are posted at my YouTube channel, so you can go there and subscribe. And please send this to people who you think would find value in this daily brief, or have them subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thanks very much. Today's theme is a three-part series, actually, of the three biggest mistakes that you can make during this COVID crisis. Today we'll talk about the first one. And this will sound fairly obvious, but the first biggest mistake that you could make during this crisis is to allow fear to affect your decision making or infect your decision making. So I dealt with this initially by being obsessively interested in the news cycle, because this is all new, and trust me, I bet I'm not alone here. Maybe you experienced this yourself, and you still are. And just consuming all the news that I could find, trying to figure out what is the deal with this COVID virus, how badly it's going to affect us. And then it became the whole news cycle around shutting down and shutting down all business and the economy and how that's affecting, and then the stimulus. And it's been nonstop, this kind of interplay between the news cycle and the briefs. And then, of course, that kind of bled into how I was checking my email obsessively during the day, looking for some new information, like maybe the SBA or the bank actually approved our loan, or maybe there was some new opportunity, or maybe there was some bad news that came in. And I could sense that everything, how important everything is that we teach at Unbeatable Mind about managing stress and eradicating fear through positive thinking and being optimistic and recognizing the true nature of reality, or nature of things, how valuable it is, because I felt that kind of fear flowing into my life, and I couldn't let it affect my decision making. So I committed to just ending looking at any social media or news feeds. I don't watch network news at all, but even so, looking at the news feed from Google can have the similar effect, even though it may not be as pronounced. So I stopped looking at that in the morning. I check it once a day before I go home. And then, with the help of my pesky assistant, who literally removed email from my phone, I've taken up the practice of not checking email more than once a day. So I'll do that in the midday period. So, and guess what? I don't miss anything. I get the full update on what's happening in the world from other people. And if I need to know something important that, or someone needs to get a hold of me, they get a hold of me through text or call me, or I'll get their email on the next cycle when I check it. So this has been really, really useful. I'm literally only a couple days into the email part, but I certainly don't feel any fear around what's happening with COVID. And I imagine that you won't either once you implement these practices. The fear will dissipate. You combine this with your box breathing practice in the morning and framing your day so that you can win in your mind, and then execute with a radical focus, devoid of the need to constantly check the negative news feeds and any potential email crisis that might arise. And you'll be way more calm and able to make good decisions without fear. So that's your tip. Your tip is to shut down the email, check it once or twice a day. Same thing with your social media and the news. And you'll find fear dissipating and courage replacing it. And you'll see opportunity where other people see threats. Hoo-yah. Thanks for listening. We'll see you tomorrow when we discuss the second biggest mistake that you can make during this COVID crisis. Divine out.